Okay, so I may also post this as its own separate video. We'll have to see. You guys get to see it first because that video won't go up on Halloween if it does. Hey, so the Halloween box, here's a little sneaky peek of it, was a little bit thinner this year. They kept it smaller and lighter to help with international shipping, etc. So it wasn't quite so bad, but it is still full of so many goodies. So I'm gonna try and hold it up here so you can see the box. I'll also show it to you after. Um, there. Oh. So that is the box. There, we've got our spooky little crow. I love the insides of their boxes. Okay, so let me, I don't know how I'm going to hold this and not knock things over. So we're gonna go with this. Okay, first up, I think I'll show it to you this way. We'll get to the patterns in the kit in a minute. So first up, we have lotion. So this is gloves in a bottle. It's not a lotion I've ever seen before or ever tried before. I don't know if it's one we can even get in Canada, but it's a hand shielding lotion. And according to the little sheet description from Cassandra, it is apparently the best one to use when you're stitching if you get dry hands because it's not greasy, so it won't stick or get all over your thread. I haven't tried it yet. I do get very dry hands and they get picky. So I am looking forward to trying this one. My mom already tried it and I think she really liked it. So that was the first thing. Next up, we have a little stand. So this is an easel stand here that will be used to display the kitted project. Just the little one this year. I'll show you. I'm very excited for it. So there is that one there. Put that over there. Okay. I am just looking at the best way to do this. We then have a needle minder. Now, the needle minders were limited, so I think there were, I'm going to say 4 or 5 different styles, and you got a different one. I believe that they will be making more at a later date. For the moment, they had put the other ones on sale for people who bought the box because they were limited for this first run because their laser broke. But anyways, I got a Camp Crystal Lake one here. It's a wooden needle minder. And I love their needle minders. Their magnets are great. They just work amazing. I love, this was my one, I still have it out here. This was mine from last year that matched with the kit. And I think it might be one of my favorite needle minders, hands down. Right up there, I also really love the Caterpillar cross stitch needle minders. I think those 2 brands so far are my favorites. Okay. Next up, we have another hand cut wooden piece, I believe, laser cut. And I'm pretty sure this is one that Cassandra made. I'm almost positive that they made this one, Autumn Lane Stitchery. So here is, I hope I don't get crinkle, the frame. It is a wooden frame, and I'm actually going to take it out of the package. So, and you'll see it a little bit different when you actually see the pattern that it goes with. But it is, so it's 2 pieces here, wooden frame, and if you can tell, there's little holes all around because it will end up stitched together to finish it. And then it can get displayed on the little easel, which I've just knocked over. It'll get displayed on that little easel there. So I'm very excited for this. Okay, so now that I have teased you with all the finishing pieces for the main kitted project, let me show you the actual kit. And it's different. So last year it was a pattern and fabric. And then the floss. This year, they have done their very first beaded kit. It's a beaded kit like a Mill Hill from Autumn Lane Stitchery. And they said it's their first one and they're hoping to do more of them. And I honestly don't think I could be more excited. I do not think I could be more excited for this. I love it. Let me get a little closer. So the pattern, this one is called Evening Stroll. It's going to go into that frame there, if you can see, and it gets stitched. You can stitch around it. It is full coverage. Because as you'll see, the background is all orange and ghosty and all, and it's on like a brown perforated paper. Can show you that because you can't see the patterns. We have our beads, we have our flosses. The pattern is in there. There's a beading needle or a needle. There's a needle and a beading needle in there. I figured there must be. I am so excited. So I still want to start Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow for Halloween, but I highly doubt I will be able to hold off starting this for long, which is not making it look good for Tonight We Ride Get Finished next year. There's part of me that says don't start another Autumn Lane until you finish the first one. And then there's another part of me that says once you finish Mac and Cheese, this one's fair game because it's another beaded kit. So we'll see. I might try to hold off until next year on this one and maybe use it as a spooky new start because I do like to do spooky new starts if the dates fall right? So sometimes if it's a Friday the 13th, I like to do a new start for that instead of just regular spooky stitching. But I love it. I am so excited for this one. So excited. And if that wasn't enough, a kitted project, all the finishings to finish it as well. So I don't even have to think about how I'm going to finish it. We have more goodies. So first up is a little postcard, and this is a, what is this one based off of? So this is based on this is the artwork for another pattern that you'll see in a minute or a little bit later. Sorry, I'm just having, yeah, okay. So this was the, an art print for a more detailed picture of one of the later patterns that you'll see. And I don't really think it spoils the pattern at all, but like for you to see it. But isn't this gorgeous? Now that I've shown you all, I'm pretty sure I need to put this in a frame and get it framed for Halloween because I love it. I absolutely love it. I love Erin's artwork. That's a picture. That's the art print there. I put that one over there for a second. And then we have the patterns. All right. So, I'm getting box fixins all over me. Okay, so there are 3 more patterns in the box. The first one is Witch's Hollow, which I think might be the one that Cassandra says on here that they say is her favorite pattern that he's ever designed. She's calling it Haunted Hollow on the spoiler sheet here. The pattern itself says Witch's Hollow. I think sometimes the names change, and that's why I sometimes get confused of what the names are. Anyways, Witch's Hollow. I'm going to take it out. Since this is the unboxing, I'm going to take it out of the plastic. So, okay, I'm back. I paused for a second there to take them all out of their packaging so that you can see it a bit clearly since this is a little bit of an unboxing. So first, I'm going to show you Evening Stroll again, just so you can see it without any glare. Okay, and now the first of the patterns is Witch's Hollow or Haunted Hollow, and I love it. So you may have seen they have a Fall Village one that's sort of the same idea. They have a couple that are this idea. There was also a spooky one from last year that was sort of this idea of a town going up. But look at this one. I'm going to try not to talk too loud because I'm right up in my microphone's business right now. But Isn't that gorgeous? I like, look at these cats. As I'm holding it up to the camera, I'm seeing all these extra details. I absolutely love it. It calls for so many skeins. So it's like 2 skeins of 01, 2 skeins of 26, 7 skeins of black, and 3 of 3865 for all that white. But it's gorgeous. So the fabric calls for an orange fabric. They call for Pumpkin Patch by Stitch Me. And all of this orange here is that peeking through. So this will need to be on some kind of an orange or like a background that works with it. But I love it. When I'm going to start it is problems. It might actually be, I don't know if it's this one. There's one of these ones that my mom wants to do. So, but I'm absolutely in love with this one. Okay. The next one is Dance Party, which the art print is a more detailed picture of this one. And that is Dance Party. Like the dimension that he gets. So as you probably have realized, I love that depth. I love when cross stitch projects have that depth. I love dimensions kits for that reason. And I love Aaron's designs for that reason, I think. I love the spookiness. I love the themes. I love the patterns, like the art. But I love what he does with dimension and depth. Look at that. I love it so much. So much, because I know like this here is just it's the digital rendering as far as I know. I don't think it was one that was has been stitched up yet. So I know that the detail will be even better than that, and the depth is going to be even better than that when it's actually stitched. Honestly, I am amazed. I am so amazed. And then the last one is totally different in some ways. I mean, still very much their style, but totally different from those other two. And it's bright and it's colorful and I love it so much. And it is Trick or Treat. And I think my mom might do this one. I don't remember. I honestly can't remember which one she wanted to do, but it's Trick or Treat. Isn't that great? Those ghosties, those candies. I love it. And I love that they picked like a bright one for the third one this time. It makes me happy. Happy, happy, happy. Such a happy piece. And that is the double check over here. Yep. That is the box. So a few like less goody things, like random extras in this box, but there's still a couple, and honestly, I love this box. The patterns are the main thing, right? The patterns are always the main thing in a box, and we still got a fully kitted and a project that we can fully finish. I love it. I am such a big fan of their work. I'm such a big fan of their boxes. I missed out on the Christmas one because I set an alarm and then proceeded to miss it. So I wasn't super happy with me that day, but that's okay. I can't have everything, obviously. So, but I will definitely keep buying boxes from them because I just love their stuff. When I'm ever gonna have time to finish it all, we shall see, especially if I keep starting other things, but I will pretty much probably always have an Autumn Lane Stitchery project going.